Darlings, Charlotte Tilbury just launched her Holiday 2024 collection featuring the new Pillow Talk Beautyverse Love Palette, and she has brought back one of my very favorite single eyeshadows, the Pop Shots, alongside many other products including gift sets as well as the advent calendar. But the only new product from this collection so far is this eyeshadow palette. And since I already have the Pop Shots, not only these four, I do have slippery fingers today, my friends. You don't know how many times I have dropped them. Thank goodness I have a rack underneath. But I'm going to be swatching also all my Pop Shots so that way you can have everything on one video and serves you as a reference. Obviously, we're going to dive into this palette. I'm going to give you swatches, comparisons. We're going to create an eyeshadow look. And if you're new here to my channel, welcome to all of you, my beautiful friends. I film in natural light with a 4K resolution. So please make sure you have the resolution on YouTube as 4K. Simply just tap on the screen and you will see a little gear and you can change it right there and then. I will be leaving all the details where to find all these products, the entire holiday shop from Charlotte Tilbury. It will be on the description box below. I do have a 15% off discount code with Charlotte Tilbury. This video is not sponsored by Charlotte Tilbury and she did not send me these products. I can only wish. Sometimes she sends me products and sometimes she doesn't, but regardless, I bought them and I even paid express shipping because I really wanted to get you this review. But let's go ahead and get started. The Beauty Talk Beautyverse Love Palette. Kind of like a controversial color story because a lot of people, they are saying it's too much pink. There is a kind of like a burgundy reddish tone in there. I mean, we will have to see in a second how everything works. But in terms of the format, it's very much alike to the Beautyverse eyeshadow palette that it was launched last year. But I noticed a big price difference. Although both palettes, they are made in Italy. This one costs $75. It is still available at Charlotte Tilbury's website. And this one costs $69. And in terms of the Unicard with this little heart, is calling kind of like Valentine's kind of vibe, isn't it? So cute. I mean, very Charlotte Tilbury. If we take a close look to the compact, it looks like the Mama Llama to the Pop Shots. Now, let's take a peek at this beauty. Ooh, voila! I really wanted to take you closer to the window so you can see how much these eyeshadows sparkle. Oh my gosh. But here it is under the shaded area. This eyeshadow palette contains 5 future matte shades, a party topper, and 3 crystal glow eyeshadows that they are the ones at the bottom. Pillow Talk Beautyverse Party Topper, Pixie Pink Crystal Glow, Rose Gold Rim Crystal Glow, Digital Pink Crystal Glow. Oh, so soft and creamy. Now let's go with the matte shades. Ooh, these are like a cream to powder formulation. You see how creamy they look? These are definitely non-powdery. The Daring shade, oh my gosh, that is burgundy. Oh, do you see how creamy that went? Oh, ah. Wow, that's so smooth. And to the deepest shade of lime. Well, darlings, those swatches are incredible. In comparison with the Holiday Beautyverse eyeshadow palette from last year, this new eyeshadow palette has one more matte shade, while this one, basically, she traded one party topper. I keep wanting to say party popper. But anywho, yeah, so she just give us one more matte shade here, while this one has more of those sparkly shades. Now, I have swatched them side by side for you. Here's the Beautyverse palette from last year, and this is the Beautyverse Love palette of this year. I just want to give you one more comparison before we dive into the application. Fire Rose versus this new Beautyverse Love palette. I'm thinking about the burgundy shade here. You see, this is not the first time that we receive a burgundy shade, and I already swatched this shade, which is amazing. I'm just gonna put it on this side. Rose Fire. I'm sorry, Fire Rose, not Rose Fire. And then I'm gonna go with this shade, I guess this shade, and then the other two are very light, so I'm just gonna go with these two other shades. Let's see. Ooh, close. This one is more maroon. This one has more of a reddish hue to it. Go with this shade. Now this one, it's more muted. This one just has a little bit more punch. And then let's go with this shade here and then this shade here. I was thinking, are we getting Fire Rose in this new Beautyverse Love Palette? But no, as you can tell, there's a difference here. I'm going to start first with this shade and a Sonia G Classic Crease. And it's non-powdery. It does have a lot of emollients, this Future matte formulation. And I'm going to take this shade and applying it above the crease. Tons of pigment, and yes, it is pink. And it's that soft pink, not cool tone, not warm tone either, but it is a pinky shade, soft pink. One that I will recommend even to use as a blush. We will do so in a minute. Let's take this shade and I'm gonna apply it as a blush. Ooh, it does have a ton of pigmentation. And I do have already a little bit of cream blush, but I think it's just, on a pinch, you can definitely use it. Supernova, using a T5 brush from Sonia G, and I'm gonna take it on the outer third. This shade also has a pink undertone. Burgundy is the color of the season, so we have to use this burgundy shade, Virtual Romance. And I'm taking it precisely on the outer V. Going into this Crystal Glow shade, and I'm taking it close to the third of the eyelid. That's a very soft application. Let's just go with a finger application. I think that's gonna show a little more. Oh yeah, definitely finger application it is. Smith 253 brush and Pixie Pink. Now we're getting a lot of pigmentation there, my goodness. Okay, that is a lot more texture without adding texture to the eyelid, but as you can tell, with this you could get fallout if you are not careful. I'm gonna take these and take it to the center of the eyelid. Ooh, yes, I love that. I love that. Now everything is coming together so well. BK Beauty 209 brush, and I'm taking this shade and applying it on the lower lash line. Sonia G Flat Definer, and I'm gonna take this shade and applying it very close to the lower lash line, like at the root, just to give a little bit more definition. Charlotte Tilbury Feline Eyeliner in the shade Brown. Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerate Mascara. Referral 3 brush. Inner corners. And on the brow bone. And here you have it. This is my final look. I will make sure to leave all the details of the rest of my makeup on the description box below as per usual. Now, before I jump into my final conclusions about this palette, let's swatch the Pop Shot. One of my favorite ones, Ultraviolet. Oh, this is just stunning. And this has more of like a typical metallic but creamy formulation. Pillow Talk Diamonds. This is a little bit more gritty in terms that it does have shimmer particles in it. Same thing with Diamond Eyes. It does have that same kind of particles, a little bit of that texture. But when it's smoothing it out, it's just, like super, super soft. Rose Gold, which is more of your true metallic kind of shade. A lot more smoother. It doesn't have all those particles. And it does have that beautiful rose gold undertone to it. Emerald Eyes. This is incredible. This is so good. Cosmic Rocks. This has a flip that a triochrome. You have purple, turquoise, teal. So good. You see right there. I do have a really good Instagram reel and TikTok where it shows this shade like against the sunlight, and you will see all the flips that it has. Is incredible. And Smoky Quartz, this one is your taupey tone, a very classic kind of shade. Let's put it up here. Beautiful, beautiful shade. There's a total of 9 pop shots. I think there are 9. I do have 7. I had all of them. I don't know where the other 2 went, but if you want to see all the rest, I will be linking those videos where I'm swatching all of them on the description box below too. And will I recommend the pop shots? Absolutely yes. If you're a person that really doesn't want to have a palette that is either too colorful and one of the shades attracts you, and you just have basically kind of like your core neutral or like nude kind of eyeshadow palette, picking 1 or 2 of these, it will be just, just bumps up that collection to another level, and it just gives you more versatility with just a simple little pop shot. As you can tell, the shades are all beautiful for different likes, different needs, and there's also a lot of like different finishes. They are truly gorgeous. Going into the Beautyverse Love Palette, what are my thoughts? This is definitely signature Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. You're gonna get out of here, no matter what, a pinky eyeshadow look. Wherever you see it, whether you go with these 2 dark tones and just keep it on the dark side, everything is gonna have a pink undertone. Now, the matte formulas here are like chef's kiss. They do have so many emollients, and that's the same thing that I found on the other Beautyverse eyeshadow palette, the one from last year. It is that creaminess on the formulation. Yeah, it's just like soft, smooth. You can see even on your finger a little bit of a sheen, not meaning that they are satin finish or that they are matte eyeshadows with shimmer particles. No, it's just you can see the emollients. You can see that there's that cream to powder kind of formulation. Therefore, there's no way that with the matte eyeshadows you can have fallout. So if you're wondering, oh my gosh, how I'm gonna use this shade or this shade, it's gonna go all over. And you see me, I started everything with my base already on. You're gonna have 0 problems in terms of the matte eyeshadows here. Now this shade, the Crystal Glow on this side, it reminds me to the one of the, well, not to all the pop shots, but some of the textured pop shot shades. It does have that texturized kind of feeling on the finger, that you're gonna feel a little bit of the shimmer. It's not gritty. As soon as you apply it, recommendation here, try to apply it with your finger. If you don't like to apply it with your finger, then use your brush and wet it with, it can be just water. Just wet it a little so that way you don't get fallout, because it does have that texture that if you go just without tapping the brush or without a brush that really packs and grabs on the eyeshadow, you may have fallout. This shade over here, it was a little bit harder to pick up, but it's not that it's hard. It's just that it needs one of those a little bit more rough brushes to just get the product in. Again, another one that you can use your finger to apply and it will be fine. I didn't use this shade because it's just kind of like too Barbie pink for my likes, to be honest with you. That is just personal preference, but if you like it, I mean, there is a beautiful cranberry tone. This shade and this shade will look really gorgeous too for a holiday kind of eyeshadow look. Or like I said, this shade, like kind of like this quad right here, it will look amazing for a very deep, intense, smoky, autumnal, holiday cranberry burgundy maroon eyeshadow look, which I mean, it's all in fashion right now. I mean, like you have seen me, I just changed my nail polish, but you can see me wearing burgundy tones on my nails, on my clothing too, on my bags. I mean, it's all over the internet. That's the color of the season. Now, in terms of the party tauper, it's not your typical tauper shade. It's more of like a metallic smooth shade, but it does have the same undertone as this one. So both of them, they have a pink undertone. And was it necessary? I mean, yes, one is deeper than the other one is lighter than the other one. For sure, there's a difference. I think I will forgive that, but the thing that I truly do not forgive that much is that these two shades here are not equal. I mean, this one you can see has a mauve tone, this one has more of a pink brown tone, but on the eyes and after blending them, they look pretty alike. And added to this one that is already pink, I think it was honestly unnecessary. I feel like she could have kept us on these two or just one and give us a true brown, cool tone brown eyeshadow. And she couldn't have even give us another type of champagne tone. I think she could have give us something a little bit more like fire rose, like the tones of fire rose embedded here too. Would it have been a little bit more of a variation? Because honestly, we used to receive more variations on these kind of eyeshadow palettes from, you remember, years and years ago. I do have all of them, but I love that you had kind of like trios to work with. And I know these are 12, but you have your peachy tones, you have more of like nudes and browns. Does it make sense? This one, no matter what, is gonna give you a pink look. Now, will your eye look sick if using an eyeshadow palette that everything is kind of pinky in tones? I don't think so. It's a matter of how you work it. Like I said, you can work it in quads. Like this quad right here will give you an eyeshadow look, this other quad, this other quad. So it's well organized to do it in such manner. Also, you can work it as in trios, like this trio, and this trio. So you see what I mean. There is a way to make different eyeshadow looks, but you have to definitely love pink undertones. Does it look very romantic and actually very flattering for my skin tone and my preference? It totally does. I love this look. Not only it looks romantic, it looks feminine, but it does look beautiful. There's something about the pillow talk magic from Charlotte Tilbury that makes the eyes just pop in elegance. I think though, this palette, because of that little heart, because of all the pink, because of the name Love Palette, could have been better suited to be released during Valentine's. Now, if you ask me which one will I prefer most, this one or this one, I mean, two different color stories. You see, this one, you don't get a lot of pink. I mean, you have this one, not even this one. These two are the only ones that have a pink undertone. So this one you can get more variety out of it, but this one is the one who is gonna truly give you that pillow talk kind of vibe. So I mean, it's up to you. The good thing is you have both palettes to choose from, and I would love to hear from you. What of everything that Charlotte Tilbury is offering for her holiday collection are the products that you are more excited to get? Let's continue that conversation in the comment section down below. If you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with family and friends, and wait a second. If you feel like this is moving, let me show you. Is this boy? Hi. He just wants to say hi. He's right next to my feet. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. He's a scout. Hi, everybody. Anyhow, friends, again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with family and friends. And if you're on Instagram and TikTok, come and follow me there. And if you're not done watching my content, I will be leaving a couple other videos at the end of the screen that I'm sure you're gonna love. Until the next time, I hope you have, well, we hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Entre as ruas, já não vejo mais meus horizontes. Cidade nua.